1.19 is getting closer. The wild update, where they will add the mangroves, new blocks and items, the frogs, the old cities next to the warden, the winner of the boats, the alley, and many more things. But there is one thing that we have not seen, the beloved 2-pixel mob, the fireflies presented in a Minecraft Live. But what was the main idea of the fireflies? Did they emit light? Well, during Minecraft Live, I asked Mojang if they would light up, and Mojang said no, they wouldn't have dynamic lightning. They say that the lightning of the fireflies would be similar to the glowing squid, a texture that doesn't really emit light, but that in the dark you can see perfectly. We can see the same thing with the warden. You can see that when it gives us the dark effect, its mouth lights up. Without a doubt, these textures would add a perfect environment to the mangroves, but its main function was to be food for frogs, just like as we could see in a Minecraft Live. The community was in awe of this future, and they were excited for the fireflies to arrive, but then the problems started. This function of frogs eating fireflies came to Twitter. Oh yes, the #1 social network for complaining. Very upset users began to write to Mojang, because apparently, if a real-life frog eats a firefly, this will hurt him very badly. I even found that on the Minecraft feedback page, people were also writing about this controversy, again warning Mojang that frogs don't eat fireflies. Although fireflies seem harmless, fireflies are capable of generating a toxic stereotype. Fireflies are not like other strong animals. They don't have a sting like bees, nor can they bite, but if someone eats the glowing substance, this will be toxic. Thanks to the fact that the fireflies are toxic, they can defend themselves from those predators. If a real-life frog ends up dying from a firefly, the other frogs in the group will not want to eat fireflies, and that's it, they can defend themselves perfectly. Obviously, Mojang didn't know about this problem, because they are programmers. They are not scientists or biologists, so to solve this, they decided to change the frog diet. Now they can eat delicious slime balls, and that has not been the only mistake that Mojang has made. If you are a follower on the Spanish channel, you will know how parrots could eat cookies before. But these are very bad for parrots, and they can end up dying. So now, when you give them cookies, the poor parrots end up dying. But why did Mojang want frogs to eat fireflies? Well, Mojang developers had a master plan with fireflies and frogs, and they recently revealed it on their main channel. For this reason, frogs used to eat fireflies. Welcome back to Bobicraft, but in English! We will gradually reveal all the mysteries of frogs, and first we will talk about their peculiar design. Depending on the biome, frogs are of different colors at birth. Orange ones are in temperate biomes, green ones are in very cold biomes, and finally the white ones when they grow in a very hot biomes. But when they showed the first concepts and arts of the frog, they showed a blue frog. Apparently we were not only going to have 3 colors, but originally it was planned to put 4 colors and a blue one. But there is something interesting about blue frogs. Mojang's designs look a lot like the blue arrow frog. These frogs in real life are extremely poisonous. If you see one, never try to touch it. Their poisonous skins helps them to defend themselves from predators, but its poison can also be deadly to humans. We still don't know if Mojang is planning to add such a toxic frog, but apparently the idea was to do something similar to pandas. They are sleepy, funny, and sick pandas. There is also an aggressive one. Its angry face says it all. When the panda is angry and aggressive, it will start attacking you, and it will not stop until it kills you. It's a pity that blue frogs remain a lost idea, but there are many different colors and we don't know if they will really be poisonous. But Mojang not only showed the first designs that they made of the frogs, they also answered an interesting question. Why are there white frogs in the game? That is to say, they are too strange. Mojang tells us that this is because some African frogs are capable of changing color, turning white to better withstand heat. Dark colors can attract much more heat, and white colors have a much higher refractive index, meaning they don't get hot. But well, after Mojang has solved all these secrets, we come to part where they start commenting on fireflies. Mojang showed this list where they have crossed out many ideas for fireflies. The first idea discarded is to make fireflies into frog food. This will not to come. The second deleted idea literally says to make the swamps more atmospheric and beautiful. This is really worrying. Apparently Mojang is also discarding the idea that fireflies are just something beautiful, atmospheric, and we get a few jokes. But in the end, they leave us this message up here, which tell us the following. Yeah, we need more to rethink this. For now, we are going to focus on the frogs. At the moment, Mojang doesn't know what to do with the fireflies, and they may not end up adding them. This is because the main function of fireflies was to be frog poop. Doesn't it seem strange to you that frogs made light blocks? Because Mojang wanted to add fireflies in order to get this new block, frog lights, and now it all makes sense. Frog lights were originally linked to the fireflies. When a frog ate a firefly, the waves would come out, well, luminescent by the fireflies. With this information that they revealed to us, the frog light already makes complete sense, but since now they will not be able to eat fireflies, they thought to change it for magma cubes, due to because magma is also capable of glowing in the dark. And of course, I understand Mojang's logic a bit when thinking about magma blocks, but you're telling me that frogs are safer eating magma cubes made of destructive hot lava. Well, for them that's fine. If you think about it, the fact of taking frogs to the nether to eat magma cubes was too absurd, a very strange mechanic. This mechanic is so strange because it wasn't originally planned. The original plan was the poop of fireflies, which eventually had to be removed due to controversy with fireflies and frogs. But I will tell you why I think they should let frogs eat fireflies in Minecraft. And in fact, the player should be able to watch frogs get killed by fireflies. Yes, I know, it sounds horrible, but let me tell you why. Just like players when giving a cookie to a parrot can see how it gets intoxicated, I think this can be quite educational for young people who play Minecraft. Players seeing that a frog has died to the eating firefly, people could learn about this issue, because let's face it, I'm pretty sure many of us didn't know the fireflies were toxic to frogs until now. If Mojang leaves this mechanic of frogs getting poisoned by fireflies, the players will learn to keep our frogs away from fireflies. This could save many frogs in real life. Surely there are many frog owners who don't know about this, so I think this is not a problem but an opportunity to teach many young people. At the moment, we don't know if the fireflies will be finally added, but yes, if they end up adding them, come back to this video here and tell me what you come from for the future when they add the fireflies. Although nothing happens if they are not added. I have my time machine. But before we go, at the end of the Mojang video, we can see how they are eaten by some from sweets. This being a reference when the frogs were so poorly programmed that they were capable of eating goats, or even the player himself. Yeah, it was a craziness. Click on the left to see why the alley were originally in the nether, and on the right you have a video suggested by the YouTube algorithm. Remember that you can already order my book here below in the description.